I believe in the non-binary God, whose pronouns are plural. I believe in Jesus Christ, their child, who wore a fabulous tunic and had 2 dads, and saw everyone as a sibling child of God. I believe in the rainbow spirit, who shatters our image of one white light and refracts it into a rainbow of gorgeous diversity.
Welcome to Surviving Woke Land with Ethan Quinn, a channel dedicated to exposing and explaining the ideology driving wokeness. For the past few years, there has been an increase in woke ideology been infused into religion, and so the question must be, should Christians be woke? The answer to this question is straightforward. But to explain the answer, I would like to ask another question. Can you believe in 2 religions at the same time? For example, can you be a Christian and a Muslim? The answer is no. Christianity and Islam are mutually exclusive ideologies. Well, you can believe anything. To be either a true Christian or a true Muslim, you would have to reject the claims of the other. And this is the same thing when it comes to Christians being woke. You can believe whatever you want. But Christianity and wokeness are mutually exclusive ideologies. They have fundamentally different worldviews. Firstly, wokeness is a religion of sorts, one that is founded on Marxism. This religion has original sins, its own version of conversion, saints, martyrs, and prophets. To be accepted into this religion, you must confess to your white guilt, or your cis privilege. Or you must accept your black victimhood. And even though the devil takes the form of the straight white man in the woke religion, their God is a straight white man, Karl Marx. However, many devout to this religion have no idea what, or who, they truly worship. While Christianity is the belief in Christ, Marxism is the belief in Marx. And Marxism is atheistic in that it rejects other religions. So you cannot believe in Marxism or wokeness and Christianity at the same time. Karl Marx said, "The abolition of religion, as the illusory happiness of the people, is the demand for their real happiness." Marx saw religion as a form of oppression. So you cannot possibly believe in a Marxist and a religious ideology simultaneously, not without holding contradictory beliefs. So if wokeness is incompatible with Christianity, why are so many churches preaching wokeness? The answer can be found in the origins of wokeness, or what should be called cultural Marxism. In 1916, the father of cultural Marxism, or wokeness, Antonio Gramsci, said, "In the new order, socialism will triumph by first capturing the culture, by infiltration of schools, universities, churches, and the media, by transforming the consciousness of society." Wokeness is the capturing of culture by the infiltration of cultural institutions, like churches. So, the point of teaching wokeness in churches is not because it is compatible with Christian theology, but because those churches have been captured, and are now attempting to transform the consciousness of society. Wokeness is what Gramsci hoped for when he said, "Socialism is precisely the religion that must overwhelm Christianity." Religion, specifically Christianity, is vulnerable to being corrupted by leftist propaganda. Christians want to do what is morally right, and leftist propaganda pretends to be about morality. But suppose you don't understand leftist ideology, or fall for the propaganda. In that case, it is very easy to be fooled by woke slogans like social justice. But as Scott David Allen explains, many Christians have only a vague awareness of this ideology and consequently don't see the danger. When they hear social justice, they assume it is no different than biblical justice. Of course, justice is a deeply biblical idea, but this new ideology is far from biblical. It is, in fact, a comprehensive worldview rooted in Marxist and postmodern presuppositions that competes with a biblical worldview. Marxism, and by extension wokeness, and Christianity are irreconcilable ideologies, not least because Marxism is an atheistic ideology. While wokeness rejects universal truth, religion depends on it. Wokeness rejects universal morality, and religion promotes it. Religion teaches personal responsibility, and wokeness substitutes that with group guilt. Religion values the family structure, and wokeness seeks to disrupt it. The most irreconcilable difference between Christianity and Marxism is their contrasting views on the nature of truth. Marxist ideologies, such as critical race theory and gender theory, are advocated extensively in churches. However, the woke view of truth is diametrically opposed to a religious perspective. Wokeness claims that truth is subjective and identity-based. As Brandon Clay and Frost Smith point out, to CRT advocates, truth is not determined objectively outside of themselves. Instead, truth is determined experientially by historically oppressed groups of people, thus, different groups of people can have different truths in this view. But this view completely contradicts the Christian idea of truth. While CRT believes truth is found internally, through your identity, feelings, and experiences, Christianity believes truth emanates independently of human opinion and comes externally from God. A biblical understanding of truth does not accommodate individual truths. The foundation of Christianity is that there is one set of universal principles that apply equally to all people. You can't be a Christian and believe that truth is identity dependent. The biblical definition of truth is more consistent with a scientific understanding of truth. Christianity believes truth is an expression of reality independent of human opinion. As Brandon Clay and Frost Smith point out, truth is true outside of anyone's perspective. 2 + 2 = 4, regardless of the melanin in your skin or any of your past experiences. Bowling balls fall from airplanes regardless of what anyone believes about gravity. Truth is located outside of a person's perspective. It's not integrated into divisive racial, social, sexual, income, or gender identities. Truth is different from life experiences. No two people can fully understand the life experiences of each other, and this is not limited to racial or gender lines. However, truth is not determined by how we experience the world. The ideas of wokeness are being disseminated from pulpits, contradicting religious ideology, and replacing it with a warped identity religion that advocates for Marxism. When Gramsci advocated for the colonization of the church, it was not because he wanted to fight racism, but because he wanted to create counter-hegemony. And he wanted to use the church to do so. In other words, he wanted religion to become a dissemination point for transfusing destructive values into society. As Roger Kiska points out, Christianity and the concept of the natural family have been the twin anchors on which European culture has relied over the centuries for stability. Gramscian Marxism offers, at best, a self-inflicted wound to culture. At worst, it represents a path to totalitarianism which breeds anarchy and tribalism along the way. Suppose your church is preaching critical race theory, or attempting to change God's pronouns. In that case, you are no longer in a church, but rather a cult. Please share this video, because YouTube is shadow banning me. And please like, subscribe, and comment. You can also support this channel by downloading my book, Ministry of Truth: How Propaganda Fuels the Culture War. And please join me every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday as we learn how to survive Wokeland together. Until then, this is Ethan Quinn saying, stay free.